Here was today today's hike. It was a hiking group, the meetup group, uh, the Junction Connection. Mark is the one that led it, and I was, I thought, it says 7 o'clock here. I thought it was 8. I screwed up, so I didn't, I didn't go until about 8 o'clock or so is when I finally got on the trail. So I had to run and catch up. I didn't really catch up until they were already at the MushroomRock. Anyway, these are the people that went. Great group of people. I got a chance to meet them on the way back. And it was good to see everybody. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. And even if I was late, I'm glad that they didn't wait for me, and I'm glad that I was able to catch up with them and see them at least there. I've got some pictures on the Facebook page, and I think you'll like them. It was about a 6 mile hike. That's about right. About 1,000. I recorded about 1,200 AEG in and out hike. It was fun. It was beautiful, and the rock formation was incredible. You'll see it in the pictures. So. Yeah, Marcus leads a lot of ones on Monday, and this one was 7 o'clock. Nice going, Glenn. He screwed up. I screwed up. Sorry about that, but Mark, thank you for posting it. I'm glad you found your phone, and I'll have to do it again. That's the first time I did it, and I really enjoyed it. Thanks again. Here is today's hike. I hiked with Junction Connection, and Mark was leading it. Problem is, I started at 8. I thought it started at 8, but it really started at 7. So I was by myself for the good part of the hike, at least going out. I did catch up with him. Sometimes Mark doesn't post exactly where we're going, so I had to text him a little bit. But I find out that we're going to MushroomRock, and it was up here. As you can see, that was where we ended up. I bushwhacked up here, which was a mistake. We followed this trail down, and that worked pretty well. So, give you an idea of the speed. I was trying to catch up with them, and let's see. I started at. It says I started here at 7:39, but I think it was a little bit later. Anyway, let's look at this. That's pretty good. 2.5 miles per hour. The top speed was 3.7, but I didn't have any hikers in front of me, but I wanted to catch up with them, and that's why I was moving that speed. If you look here, the speed was about 2.5. I did max at 4.4 miles per hour, but I was trying to catch up with some people. So anyway, it was a good hike. I enjoyed it. I posted some pictures on Facebook, and take a look, see what you think. Mushroom Rock is really quite interesting. It does look like a mushroom. And I had never been there before, and thank you, Mark, for posting it. I appreciate that. Anyway, let's run it and see what it looks like. Let's go here, and here, and here, and get rid of this. Get rid of this. It's from the Hieroglyphics parking lot where I start a lot of my hikes. You start here, and let's get rid of this too. You can go up to Hieroglyphics here, but we followed Lost Gold Mine. I've done this before. Let's speed it up a little bit. So you go around, and first is the. I understand it's called wedding cake or something, but the first you go around is let's see if we can look at it. Let's pop out of exit ground view and go up here a little bit. This is, some people call this Old Turk's Head. Understand it's also called wedding cake. It does look like a little bit like a wedding cake. But anyway, that's Old Turk's Head. We went around that. And this is Turk's Head. And after Turk's Head, you go around here, and then you go off trail about, let's see if I can see where it is. Yeah, the trail goes, I think goes down this way. You know, I don't know, to be frank. That's the road. Anyway, the trail is then, you know, the trail goes around, and I think it cuts over here. But anyway, we went, yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that's the trail. This is Lost Gold Mine here. And so dumb me, because I was late, I didn't know the way they went. They went up this way. That's the way we came down. But I went up this way and bushwhacked. It was not fun. There was a lot of, you know, here wasn't too bad, but up here it was gross. And I didn't get all the way up to Mushroom Rock. Mushroom Rock is, let's see if we can see it here. Yeah, I don't know. One of these rocks here. I think it's that one there. Or I don't see it. Anyway, you'll see it in the photos. And I just got up here, hanging out here, took some virtual reality pictures from here. It was pretty good. We did about 600 or 700 feet elevation gain. You know, accumulated elevation gain was about 1,050 feet. And, you know, what I did was about 6 miles. What the others did was about 7. So that gives you an idea. Anyway, it was a good hike, very enjoyable, and I want to thank Mark again for hosting it. It was good. Let's continue flying it, he says, and speed it up a wee bit. So here, now this is the road that goes in between Old Turk's Head and Turk's Head, or Wedding Cake, whichever you want to call it. And we went around here, and then off the trail, you'll see up here is where we went off the trail. Right there is where I went off the trail, and they went off the trail a little bit different. Here's an interesting rock here, and like I mentioned, the mushroom is up farther. I didn't get to the mushroom because I was late. Dumb me, I'll tell you. Anyway, we went back to the parking lot. It's a good hike, very enjoyable, nice people, and I'd like to do that again. This is the first time I've done it. Enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the pictures I posted. They were a lot of fun and enjoyable. I really like to hike, and I thought I knew this area pretty well, but that's one that Mark found that I didn't know. Thanks again, Mark. Hope you enjoy the pictures.